Broussard.
Right.
And of course, Chad Broussard will have the Rumble on the River. And of course, this is live professional boxing. That'll be held Saturday, March 12th at the Lafayette Hilton and Towers. Went there last time for those fights, and they were very, very good. 7:30 p.m. the doors, the fights start. The doors open at 6 p.m. You're going to have some good local boys against some good, tough opposition. And ticket outlets are Reds. Red really helps boxing a lot. Thank you, Mr. Red. You have been very generous to the Lafayette Acadiana community, and this is my way of thanking you for all of those years of dedication and allowing your facility to be given, especially for fundraisers and other type events. Planet Nutrition, Cajun Fitness, our own Cajun Fitness, started in Rain. He has one in Eunice, has one in Opelousas, and one in the Lafayette area. VIP tables are $800. And general admission is only $20.
There you go. Now, we also got this in from the Chamber of Commerce here in Opelousas, St. Landry, and it's the ribbon cutting over at the Crawfish House and Grill right there in the center of town, right near Donald Gardner Stadium. If you go by, great food. You know, I ate there in the last week. We had a little bite to eat, but great ribbon cutting thing. And it's Barry Reeves, of course, is the new manager there, new owner. So
his father was the minister over at the Pentecostal Church on what is that? Judson Walsh Drive.
That's right.
Been there for years and years.
Now, where you got these quail at? That's quail,
these quails,
right?
That's right. This is at the Long River Lodge. We have advertised it on a number of occasions.
Near Melville, Louisiana.
And I had the opportunity to go and visit, and it is a beautiful facility.
They got pheasants running loose?
Quails, chuckers, and pheasants. And
oh, look, the muffulettas.
Well, we have a few. Okay, but the muffulettas.
That's in the middle. So we'll get back to the others.
We kind of got
all in Melville.
All in Melville. The muffulettas, of course, are made at the grocery store, the Canatella.
Right.
Well, the Canatella family owns Long River Lodge, and they also own the huge, very necessary grocery and general merchandise store, and they make their own New Orleans classic muffaletta sandwich, and I wanted one of those. You see that last pack on there? That was mine. Man. You talk about made a meal Friday night, and thanks to Jude bought that. And here's Miss B. Miss B, of course, had 20 years, I think it is, with the trophy shop in Opelousas. Now she works at the Canatella store. And this is this weekend, past weekend, at the Point, and that's Mr. John and Miss Diane and the Martins. And of course, you see that Z71?
Oh, yeah.
That's Martin Chevrolet in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana.
The Martin Chevrolet on his back glass.
Nice folks. They were visiting our friends Tack and Ann.
Point was pretty out there.
And here's the mayor of Laurelville, Louisiana, and we BSing, and a beautiful scene, and you kind of explained to me why
the flash works so good right there.
Why it works so good. I'll try to practice. That's the back end.
The loft?
That's my loft up there. And
go look at all the fish. You bought all those fish?
Well, no, we had a young man. We have a young man. He's going to show. We're going to show him in a second.
I'm getting to him.
Well,
I got him somewhere. He's further down.
That's drum. The fish is drum. That's he picked out a nice drum for us.
All right.
Vicky filleted it.
And y'all cooking it.
We cooked it on the wood burning stove up on the loft. And here I am just keeping that fire going. And then here's the fish itself, and it was delicious. And had a little glass of red wine to go with it.
The Point with a sunset.
Yep. Always have to have some sunset. Here's the drum.
Kick back to us for a second, Mark, because I got to do something with my photos real quick just to make sure I got them all. But I also got to hit a couple sponsors. How about this? Carl's Thrifty Way. All your medicinal needs, go by Carl's here in Opelousas. They can help you out with prescription medication, over-the-counter medication as well. They can help you with gift ideas, home decorating ideas. They've got all that as well. Carl's Thrifty Way here in Opelousas. And I got to get a bunch of sponsors. Creative Travel, all your travel needs, depending on where you're going. I got a buddy of mine just took off for the Middle East with all that going on. He's got a trip there, but he's going through those countries countries that are all in good shape right now. So he's got airline tickets, hotel rooms. They book the whole package. Creative Travel can help you out with all that. And they know which airports to avoid with some of this cold weather. That 2 foot of snow again up north in the past week when they thought the snow was over. There's still more snow.
When we're talking to Mr. Jim, he had 14 inches this weekend.
So you got to deal with professionals that know how to route your flights, how to get the right hotel rooms, how to get the good package deals. Creative Travel can help you with all that. And Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly grocery stores throughout all of Acadiana, Opelousas, Church Point, Rain, Scott, Cecilia, and St. Martinville. And they got they got dollar days going on right now at your local neighborhood Piggly Wiggly with split fire breasts, $1 a pound, shank portion ham, $1 a pound, coleslaw already cut ready to roll, $1 a pound, sweet potatoes, 2 pounds for $1. How can you go down to your local Piggly Wiggly?
$1 sale.
Bring your pile of dollar bills whenever you're there. And how about, let's see, let's kick back to these photos. You want to show these folks?
Yeah, let's show these folks here. Gerald and Diane Saucier. We met them, and Vicky and Diane they caught their attention. They inquired about where you live, and of course they live in the Marksville area in Navarre's Parish, and of course Diane worked at the Bourdelonville post office. And of course, that's where Vicky gets her mail. So they naturally started talking, and of course, Vicky's aunt, Miss Bobby Bourdelon, was also working there. So it's a small country.
That's a little sun going down over the lake where Miss Vicky lives.
That's a sunset there. And we had a little honoring party for Donnie Perron. This was some of the locals who didn't get to attend the big function in Baton Rouge. Held a little party.
A lot of former football players there, and some coaches. I see Coach Mike Artigo there, Coach Donnie Perron, a whole bunch of Bob Carey. I don't know, did Bob play football?
Yep, and our lieutenant, Shad Fontenot, is way in the back. And Mickey Guidry, a former coach, and he lived next to...
That's right, Mickey coached too.
And I think he lived next to the
Bradleys.
The Bradleys, yes, sir. And of
Charlie
course,
Cassinger.
The food was prepared by none other than Ray Bello.
Congratulations.
And there's the big sign. And of course, 278 wins, that's not correct. It's 257. But they put the 21 games that he won in scrimmages. It was an error, so we had to make up a story.
There you go. And look at this, you were in Palmetto, the Budden store, general merchandise.
That was on the way to the Long River Lodge.
As a little bitty boy, I bought many a 1-cent candy over there. And that's you can see in the background.
That's Miss Laura.
Miss Laura, and Guyton Budden now runs it. And of course, Sonny Budden, of course, a lot of folks know as well. Him and Miss LD.
School board member for many, many years.
And in the background, I can see PMG's towels there from the green elevator. You can see right in the back. And of course, they sell Buckbuster seed mix over there for your hunters, so you can get that over at Bud's. They got everything.
Everything.
Nuts, bolts.
Oh, and Husqvarna equipment, weed eaters, and
old Mr. Allen
saws.
Budden. Everybody call him Mr. Chook. And Mr. Chook told me, he says, we sell everything from baby carriages to coffins here to General Mercantile, so I can take you from the womb to the tomb. That's what I was just saying.
Can't beat that.
How about this? Is Chef Paul Prudhom's new plant around Palmetto?
In Palmetto. Can you imagine? It is gorgeous.
That's where his smoked meats
and it's big.
Wow.
He's going big time. Now, this is...
Some more photos
from the lodge. At the lodge, the gentleman in the red shirt there, that's Charles. He's the general manager. This is different. That's Charles right here. And that in the white shirt would be Jude Arman and George Quirk, my cousin, the welder from Washington, Louisiana. Wow. Oh, it's a beautiful facility. They have some lodges, rentals. And we still didn't get the young lady's name, but
good morning.
She's very, very, very effective and professional.
And that's all my photos. Now I got to sneak a couple more sponsors in. Let's talk about the north end of the parish. Washington State Bank was where they're based, but they got locations throughout St. Landry Parish. Washington State Bank, don't forget them. Home.
One in Palmetto where we pass through.
That's right. You can get your home loans. You can get your business loans. You can get online banking that's so nice and easy. They still got
Arnaville.
Very long long-term loans at fixed rates. Right now, the rates are low as they can go.
Opelousas location.
Go and grab your loan. You got 24/7 banking. Get on the internet and do all your banking. You don't even have to go on a location if you don't want to, if you don't need to. You can get all your stuff done from your house, as they say, or from your office. Go by Washington State Bank. And one more sponsor. Who am I missing? I'm missing one. Wound Treatment Center. If you got a wound, if you got something that hasn't healed from a surgery, maybe you've got varicose veins, maybe you've had diabetes,
and you have surgery.
Correct. You may have to have something done. They've got all sorts of treatments for that that can help your skin heal, from ointments to some of the grafting of your own skin, synthetic grafting as well. They do hyperbaric type treatments as well to help that skin heal as fast as possible.
Works well.
Very, very good stuff. Go by the Wound Treatment Center. Go ahead.
I have a couple of more deaths that I'd like to get in. Miss Elsie Patan Jennings. Elsie, of course, was well known to us. She was age 86. She was in failing health the last few months. And it's one of those cases. I was supposed to go and pick J.Y. Reed up Friday. I was on Market Street around where Martin Roy lives. That would have been about 3 blocks from JY's. I get a phone call. I need to go in another direction, do something else. I don't go get JY, and we don't get to go. I was going to ask him if we were going to go to Lafayette and have lunch at Prejean's, and then on the way back we were going to stop at the new nursing home on Gilbo Road. The senior used to be Senior Village. I'm not sure they use the same name, but the one was by my house. So anyhow, I did get a chance to go by today and visit with the family. My deepest of sympathies. We had some great camping trips locally and throughout Colorado and all of that area. Another person that died lately was Bob Didier Jr., and that was Coach Mel Didier's brother. He passed away recently. I was sympathist to the Didiers. And Sylvan Swallow passed away, lived in Eunice. If my memory serves me right, he and his family was, I think maybe from the Grand Prairie area, but maybe that's not the same Swallows, but I did know his brother J.C. And still know him. He's still alive. Our deepest sympathies to Sylvan's recent death. And New Orleans Saints released Shockey. That come as a shock to everybody.
Well, he'd been kind of banged up, and they owed him a bunch of money, and some of those new guys are looking good, so it was a good time.
Graham, who played 1 year of college, and he was a basketball star. And what about Coach Fontenot?
He won his 800 win?
He won his 800 win, and Friday night, tomorrow night, he'll be playing Westminster at home at North Central, and they tough at home, so it should be a good ball game. If you like high school basketball at its very best, 2 good teams getting together, go by and take a little ride, and then after the game you stop in at the Steamboat Warehouse and get yourself a good dinner.
Down to a minute left. Want to wish congratulations on a wedding. I saw Rachel Alexandra married Curlin. The 2 horses, both horses of the year, Rachel Alexandra and Curlin. They've bred them. So this could be one of the, I mean, potentially could be one of the greatest colts ever. I bet that colt sells for more money than you ever heard of a colt selling for. So.
Our friend Larry Longlonar,
30 seconds.
He sent us another, letting us know about Curtis Jobert's time serving in the state representative. Thank you, Larry. You still didn't get me in to visit your friend Gordon. I'm still waiting on you.
And Larry's going to hear this Saturday afternoon at 2, and my little email will get hot when he sees it.
Heavenly Father, help me never to cease having recourse to the Blessed Virgin Mary. Let me keep ever in mind that she is your beloved daughter, spouse of the Holy Spirit, and mother of your Son, Jesus Christ. This weekend, as every weekend, Andrew and I ask you to consider attending the church of your choice. Tell a friend. Tell them about the program. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.